What's going on, Shedstead Nation? It is day 60 of the Keto Challenge. So I'm going to do an update on my weight loss and measurements, how the last 10 days have gone, and then I'm going to go over 5 things that you should do when you start the keto diet. Alright guys, on day 50 I weighed 296.8, and when I started the keto journey I was at 328.1. So on day 60, where was I? Well, let's go ahead and go to the video here so we can see my weigh-in. What's going on, Shedstead Nation? It is day 60 of my keto weight loss journey that I've been doing strict keto. So I'm going to go ahead and step on the scale and see how much weight I've lost from day 50 to day 60. Alright guys, on day 60 I was 296.8. I'm sorry, day 50. So I'm 294.6. That means I have lost 2.2 pounds. Alright guys, so you can see I was 294.6, which means I only lost 2.2 pounds. So 2 pounds in 10 days, is that good? Hey, I'm losing weight, but it's definitely slowed down from what I used to do. So I've lost 2.2 pounds. My measurements did not change. So my waist is still 48 inches. My neck might have lost maybe a quarter inch, like 17 and a quarter, 17 and a half, right around there. So I didn't, I guess, lose much, just 2.2 pounds. I was trying to figure out what could it possibly have been. And after day 40, or I guess just day 50, I started putting in some, not so much keto treats, but I think I started snacking again where I didn't snack at all, and that was my downfall. And my biggest culprit was these guys right here, nuts. There are a lot of carbs. There's 5 net carbs per serving, but I would notice that after I ate my food, I'd sit down and watch TV or something, and I would just grab a handful, and another handful, and another handful, and another handful, and the next thing you know, I've gone over my calories by 500 calories. As far as the carbs, I mean, also gets me going over 20 carbs a day, 20 net carbs. So I am going to stay away from snacks and mixed nuts. Also used some little keto snacks, like they were like sunflower seeds with coconut wrapped in dark chocolate, which are really good, but I still got some more weight to lose, so I'm not going to do that anymore. And that gets me to 5 things that you need to think about when you're starting the keto diet. First one is do your research. I've tried the keto diet several times and I failed several times. This is the longest I've been on keto. I made changes, and I think that's why I've been able to be successful at it. And when I say do research, what I mean by that is, I need some coffee, bulletproof coffee. You need to do the research to understand the keto diet, why you're doing the keto diet. If you're just doing it just to lose weight or just to try it as a fad diet or something like that, you're probably going to fail. You need to know what your reasons are behind it. This is the first time that I did the keto diet, and I was like, you know what? I beat stage 4 cancer, and I'm not going to go become a fat ass and lose a leg and get type 2 diabetes. I didn't beat cancer so I can get diabetes. F that, right? So that was my number one reason for doing it. And I did the research, and I know that cutting carbs can lower your triglycerides, lower your chance of heart attack, stroke. The American Diabetes Association, I think the Australian Diabetes Association, and the European Diabetes Association have actually said that a low carb diet is good to help type 2 diabetics. So I was pre-diabetic basically, and I didn't want to get diabetes. I was tired of being fat. I knew where I was heading, and I don't run anymore, but I want to at least walk. I don't want to be in a wheelchair if I don't have to be. So it's time for me to take care of myself. So research, figure out why you want to do the diet and if it's going to work out for you. Keto isn't for everybody. So that is number one. Number two, on the first week of doing keto, the most important thing is just stay under 20 net carbs. Don't worry about your macros and I need this and I didn't get enough protein, I need more fat, blah, blah, blah. You're shocking your body. So take those 20, eat whatever you want. I don't care if it's dirty keto, clean keto, whatever. Just keep your carbs at under 20 net carbs. What is net carbs? Net carbs is total carbs minus fiber. You can't subtract sugar, alcohols, and there's a bunch of those keto snacks and everything else, which gets me to number 3 here in a second. But the most important thing when you're starting the keto is just eat whatever you want for that first week, because your body's going through some changes. You're changing the way you eat. You know, you're probably going to get the keto flu and everything else. So just eat as much as you want that first week. Don't worry about staying under calories or anything else like that. When I started doing keto, strict keto on day 1, I was already counting my macros and everything else. But that was because prior to that, I was already kind of cutting carbs and trying to lose weight. My third thing for success on the keto diet is no keto treats. You guys, you're addicted to sugar, you're addicted to bread, you're addicted to carbs, so don't have all this other fake stuff that's not really a Snickers or a loaf of bread or whatever. My recommendation to you is for at least 30 days, stay away from all those keto treats, the Slim Fast chocolates and the keto cakes and those little microwave things and all that good stuff, which actually I haven't had any of those on this go round, and I think that's why I'm being more successful. Break the addiction, get into ketosis, get your body adapted to burning fat. Once you get used to that, like I said, 30 days, I really think 60 to 90 days is better. I wish I wouldn't have done any snacks or anything like that, and I'm going to get off of that again so I can continue my weight loss. But I would not do any keto treats for the first 30 days, 60 to 90 if you can, just so you can get fully adapted. And people say, well, like, I want my Snickers or I want my pizza or whatever else. It's like, if you're doing keto to lose weight or because you're a type 2 diabetic, that stuff is going to kill you. So don't do it. Just be a big boy, big girl, and tell yourself that you're not going to do it. Have some self-discipline. It's hard. And just remember, if you do get off of it, just start right back up, because we're not going for perfection, we're going for progress. So just take those steps to get better. Fourth thing that I think you need to be successful in on the keto, the fourth thing that I think you need to be successful on the keto diet is accountability. You need to hold yourself accountable, but you also need some people to help you out along the way, because you know you're going to want to go to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or have a pizza. So you need help with accountability. There's countless Facebook groups. I started a Facebook group called Shedstead Low Carb Lifestyle. Feel free to join that group. It's down in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to kind of help you, guide you along the way if you have any other questions on that. So there is that. Jack Spirko has a group called the TSP Keto Low Carb group. And there's a bunch of other keto low carb groups on Facebook. So just see where you fit in. Maybe you fit into mine, maybe you don't, But the most important thing is to have accountability, whether it be on social media, friends or spouse. my accountability was those groups and doing these videos. These videos has made myself accountable, because if I don't do it, then I gotta come on here and tell you, hey, I failed. And so it keeps me accountable. So that's why I enjoy doing these videos. So that's the fourth thing, accountability. And the fifth thing is take minerals and vitamins. Guys, the keto flu sucks. You will get over it, but there's ways to help yourself from making it worse. So one of the things that I would do, I would take like Himalayan salt with potassium, which is like the no salt stuff, mix that in with water, like I was in a shot glass, and then I would drink 1 or 2 of those a day. It's pretty salty. I enjoy it. I still do it. Another thing that you get deficient in when you're doing the keto diet, or just people in general, is magnesium. I noticed that I started to cramp up a lot, and so I started taking magnesium supplements, and that has seemed to help. Guys, so that's the 5 things that I think that you should do when you're starting or about to start the keto diet, especially for that first week. Next week I will go over something else. If you have any questions, put them down below in the comments, and I will address that in my next video. Remember guys, this is the Shedstead, and we're here to build a better lifestyle, and we do that through a low-carb lifestyle, growing and producing our own food, and becoming as self-resilient as we can. If you like that type of stuff, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and guys, until next time, thanks for watching, and remember, all you guys gotta do is start. Just start.